All right, we are playing again the Shadowdark RPG Gamemaster 5, I believe it is now, from ChatGPT. And we're taking one of the characters from the Company of Red Iron. You may be familiar with the human fighter Vam Crowsong, who is the fighter who happened to. We went through the Scarlet Minotaur. The crypt. I'm trying to remember the name of that one now. It's slipping my mind, but he grabbed the black iron sword of the crypt, which is a pretty decent long sword, like +8 to hit, 1d8 +2 damage, and plus another d4 necrotic versus any undead or divine. So pretty decent weapon that he managed to get from that, where he's level 2 fighter now. So we are using a setting here, and this is I think the Game Master here is modifying some things slightly, but the basis of this is from James Mishler Games, his setting of the city of Hawkmoor, which I believe they're going to have some differences here. I did have to correct some spelling here. It's Hawkmoor and not Harkmoor, so we got some misspelling. I knew there was something wrong about that, but we're going to walk through this anyway. I mean, if you've watched any of the other videos I've done using ChatGPT's Shadowdark RPG Game Master, you know some things can get a little bit strange, but so anyhow, we have Vam Crowsong, our level 2 fighter, is standing at the south gate of Hawkmoor, the largest and most dangerous city in the Borderlands. There's a little bit of made up stuff there apparently. So the setting is going to be it's going to be a little questionable. I uploaded some information from the setting that I purchased. The guards demand their toll, but the sergeant's tone suggests more than just coin. He's testing whether you're just another mercenary drifter or someone who won't be pushed around. Do you want to generate the illustration of Hawkmoor's South Gate with Vam before the guards? Move straight to your choice of action from the options at the gate. So I think they were asking for 2 silver pieces, I believe. I'll pay the two. I'll pay the 2 silver pieces. Why not? Vam Crowsong fishes 2 silver coins from his pouch and places them into the scarred sergeant's hand. The guard bites one coin with yellow teeth, then nods. Welcome to Hawkmoor. Try not to get yourself killed before nightfall. His men step aside and the gates creak open with a groan of iron and wood. Entering Hawkmoor, the city swallows you whole as you pass through the walls. Inside, narrow streets twist between looming stone buildings, their upper stories leaning close, blotting out much of the fading daylight. Hawkmoor's heartbeat is all around you. The clash of hammers from smithies, the scent of roasting meat and gutter refuse mingling in the air, the shouts of hawkers calling from market stalls, even as dusk creeps in. A caravanserai just inside the gate where travelers gather to rest. I notice a tavern spilling light and song into the street, promising ale, food, and gossip. A narrow alley leading deeper into the warrens where shadows cling thick. A patrol of the city watch nearby, shaking down a merchant under the guise of inspection. So I have to decide what I want to do here. I mean, usually taverns are pretty good to go into. And I will say the districts, it's not really following the 12 districts properly that I uploaded. The information that I had about Hogmore. It's making a few things up here, but we're gonna run with this anyway and see what happens. But we're gonna go inside of the tavern. Can I just type in number 2? Maybe that's the easiest way to go. Goes through. Bam Crosong pushes through the tavern door. Inside, the air is thick with smoke and song. The common room is crowded. Mercenaries with scarred faces, merchants still clutching coin pouches, and locals drinking away the toil of the day. The scent of roasting boar and sour ale mixes with the faint tang of sweat and spilled beer. A bard strums a lute in the corner, singing of ancient battles. The tavern keeper, a broad-shouldered woman with one eye and a polished club behind the bar, serves mugs with practical ease. I notice a nearby table, a group of three sellswords whisper over a map and pile of copper coins. A hooded figure sits alone in shadow, their gaze flicking up at you before they return to their drink. By the fire, a pair of guild merchants are loudly complaining about taxes, thieves, and the damn council. A bard song briefly shifts, a verse about the crypts beneath old Hawkmoor where golden ghosts linger. The room is lively, but eyes measure you, a tall mercenary with a black iron sword and the looks of someone who knows steel. Um, I'll tell you what, I kind of like the idea of, man, it's either one or two for me. I'm gonna go with number two. Let's go sit with the hooded figure. I don't know if that's the right choice. Bam moves with steady confidence, the clink of his black iron sword drawing faint attention as he slides onto the bench opposite the hooded figure. The tavern's noise seems to be dull here. The figure leans forward slightly, and beneath the hood you catch a glimpse of pale skin and sharp eyes that gleam like steel in the firelight. A quiet voice. Not many mercenaries wear blades like that in Hawkmoor, nor walk straight to me. Either you're reckless or you're looking for something. Which is it? They swirl their drink, never breaking eye contact. On their gloved hand you notice a faint silver ring engraved with a hawk in flight, the mark of some noble house, though you can't place it immediately. Hmm, what do I want to do? Let's stay cautious and let them reveal more. I like that idea. All right, Vam leans back, keeping his expression calm, almost casual. He lets the hooded figure's words hang in the smoky tavern air before answering lightly. Reckless gets a man killed, and I've no taste for that. Just ale and a warm fire. If something else comes my way, he shrugs, I'll listen. The figure studies you for a long moment, then gives the faintest smile. They lower their voice so only you can hear. Then listen well. The guilds choke this city, the watch bleeds it, and something stirs in the crypts below old Hawkmoor. Adventurers go in, few return. Fewer still, with their minds intact. But there are treasures, relics, waiting in the dark. Someone with your sword might survive. They tap their silver ring on the table once, a deliberate gesture, then rise. Before slipping into the press of the crowd, they murmur, if you want coin, find the door marked with 3 slashes in the Warrens. Midnight, don't be followed. And then they're gone. Oh, wow. So we're left with a rumor, a crypt rumor beneath the old Hawkmoor, a mysterious invitation to the Warrens at a marked door come midnight. So the tavern continues its rowdy business as if nothing happened, but you can feel the weight of those words. All right, it looks like we might be on our way off to an adventure with Vam here. So we're going to see what happens, but for now, that's it. We'll catch up later and see where this adventure leads.